Good evening. Welcome to ORP TV News and happy 4th of July from us here at ORP TV. Want to welcome you all to ORP TV Live News on this Sunday, 4th of July. This is the JK Auto Repair Studio. JK Auto Repair, a full-service car care provider located in Ozark, Missouri, 2301 Selmore Road in Ozark, Missouri. John and Zach over there do a great job, so make sure you tell them that you heard about him here. This is the All Parts Auto Salvage Weekend Report. All Parts Auto Salvage with two locations in Springfield. 2600 North Benton is the salvage yard. 425 East Kearney is the parts store. All Parts Auto Salvage just does a fantastic job. Whatever you need, if they don't have it, they can get it let out, and then Krista help you fix your car. Want to thank our sponsors, of course, on this 4th of July. JK Auto Repair, All Parts Auto Salvage, Hillbilly Speedway in Fairgrove, Missouri. Hodges Tree Trimming, we guarantee the best work at the best price. Finkbeiner, Transfer and Storage. Home Sweet Home Realty. Rochelle Summers, Toys for Tots. Appleton Imaging, Sigs and Swigs and Nixa, DTA Bear Paws and Gloves, Twister Alley Raceway in Butterfield. By the way, Heather and Chip are down there on the lake. Saw a picture of them earlier enjoying this 4th of July weekend. Super jealous of them. And the Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame. Again, this is 4th of July weekend. I hope you're having a good, safe one. Hope everybody can count to 10 on their fingers. Everybody being safe. Hope you weren't up too late. Don't forget, tomorrow's work. Don't forget to reset that alarm. You got to get to work. So, going to do things a little bit different today and how we format this. So, we're going to give this a shot here and see how this works. Starting off from Central Missouri Speedway this weekend in the A-Mod class. You had your winner Gunnar Martin, Kevin Blackburn, and Dean Willie. In the Super Stocks, Colton Borland takes the win. Ted Welshmeyer second and Mark Carter third. B-Mods, Brad Smith takes a win, followed by Shadron Turner and Terry Schultz. Pure Stocks, Jason Ryan, Spencer Reef, and Bobby Russell. For our full results, of course, you can go over to our page, just check for the logos, and you'll see all of those there. At I-35 Speedway up in Winston, Missouri, your USRA modified winner was Houston Johnson. The USRA B-Mod winner, that was Reese Solander. In the USRA Stock Cars, Mitch Ross takes the win. Pure Stock, that was Brandon Dixon with the victory. In the Midwest Limited Late Models, Kerry Davis takes the win. Economy Mods, Michael Taylor III. Sport Compact, making a return back up to I-35 Speedways, been racing down to Springfield and some other tracks. John Willard takes the win. And in the Show Me class, Andy Wills. So, congratulations to all of them. Lake Ozark Speedway and Eldon this weekend. We had the POWRi Race Saver Sprints Weaned class. Randy Martin takes the victory. The USRA B-Mod, Chris Jackson takes the win. In the Midwest Modified, William Garner takes the victory. And the POWRi Midwest Lightning Sprints, that's Tom Brown, takes the win there. Now over in Monette, again, boy, that class is really starting to develop there again. The car count's getting bigger and bigger each week. It's good to see that Monette Raceway is back under action. They even have a great-looking new Victory Lane area. So if you're over at Monette Raceway, if you haven't been there, you want to go check it out. And they've got a good-looking setup, doing really good things at Monette. I was really glad to see this. I know this fella's been racing for quite a while. Glad to see him get that win. Kevin Yount with the win in the Pure Stock class. In the Midwest Modified, Andy Ost. And I saw that his brother was the flagman, was really excited about getting to throw the checkered flag for his brother. The B-Mod winner was Greg Woodcock. And in the USRA Hornets and Mini Stocks, that would be Alvin Cooney with the win. Now moving over to Salina Speedway, they had racing both Friday night and Saturday night. Starting off with the karts, this is the adult kart class. That was last night. Garrett Coswell with the win. In the open go-kart, SJMS, that's David Gortz. The SJMS Junior 1 go-kart winner was Aiden Peterson. And in the Junior 2, Jacob Bofink. Then on Friday night, or previously on Friday night, they had the regular car class. Stephen Bowers Jr. with another victory in the IMCA modified class. The IMCA Northern Sports Mods is Tyler Watts. The stock car class, Danny Holt takes the win. IMCA Hobby Stocks is Nicholas Ronnebaum. And the IMCA Sports Compact, that's Drake Bollmeyer. The IMCA Stars Mod Lights, Justin Kinderneck with another victory. Tri-State Speedway, the mighty Tri-State. This is in Pecola, Oklahoma. The USRA Modifieds, Jared Russell takes the win. In the USRA B-Mod, that's Kyle Slater's class. The P&G Roofing and Construction USRA Factory Stocks, Tommy Woody takes the victory. The USRA Stock Cars class is taken by Mike Wiseman. And in Valley Speedway, Grain Valley, Missouri, IMCA Northern Sports Mod, Tim Stahlbaumer takes the victory from, looks at Tecumseh, Kansas. Boy, I'm glad I can't even say it. I know I couldn't spell it. The E-Mod class, Coleman Browning takes the victory. The IMCA Stars Mod Lights, Dylan Rafferty takes the win, followed by David Rafferty and Garrett Stonham. I know that there was another Rafferty after that, so 3 of the top 4 of the Raffertys, that Dylan, he really runs that class for sure. The IMCA Stock Car class is taken by J.J. Baumley. Dirt Demons, Eric Schmidt. I don't know that he may have had one non-winning weekend, but all in all, I think Eric Schmidt's just about to wrap that one up. Springfield Raceway on Saturday night. The USRA B-Mods, I saw that he said he was supposed to be doing some other work, but he went and raced instead. Sounds like it was a good decision. Ryan Gilmore takes the victory in the USRA B-Mod class. The IMCA Modified was Trevor Drake. Late Models, Cole Wells takes the victory. The Midwest Mod A class, Larry Campbell. And in the B class, this was Pete Richardson. Pure Stocks, I saw him on here a minute ago. I hope he's still here. James Reedus. Man, James Reedus does a really good job, and he drives a wagon. So you know he's all automatically quite a bit cooler than everybody else being a wagon driver. But James Reedus with another victory. And in the Legends, it's Justin Comer. Yesterday, let's see, why do we have that one popped up in there? That's not where that was supposed to be. We'll just skip over that. Lucas Oil Speedway had Thursday night racing ahead of everybody else, so they're racing. The ULMA late model winner was Johnny Finewald. And the USRA Modifieds, that's Matt Johnson. The USRA B-Mod, Chris Jackson with the victory. And in the USRA Stock Cars, James McMillan. Legit Speedway had 3 nights of race day. I believe the first night was a test and tune. Then they had night 1. Well, night 2 victories here. Your Sportsman, Cam Rank takes the win. In the Sportsman late model, that's Bobby Procise out of Nellyville, Missouri. The POWRi Superstocks victor is Richie Tosh. In the POWRi Superstocks, dash number 2, they had 5 dashes set up. That was dash number 1. Dash number 2 was Kevin Salter. Number 3 was Tony Anglin. And I don't know where our other 2 were. But they're on our page. I told you this was a new format. We were giving this a shot, and so far, anyway, Lakeside Speedway, A-Mods, Nick Bidinger takes the win. B-Mods was Terry Schatz. Pure Stocks, Don Mars takes the victory. Stock Cars, Chad Clancy. E-Mods, Chris Dishong. Now, those of you that are wondering about the difference between the A-Mod, B-Mod, C-Mod, I don't think there's a C and D. I asked somebody one time about it, and the E-Mods is a different class. It's just something in the suspensions and different things. We need to get one of these racers on here to explain it to me and everyone else, and we can kind of get it nailed down, the difference between the A, B, and Midwest Mods and E-Mods for sure. Dallas County Speedway had racing on Friday night. Your USRA B-Mod victor, J.C. Morton, took a big check. I saw a great looking photo of one of the kids with that. USRA Stock Car winner was David Hendricks. The Midwest Mods was Matt Menzie. Pure Stock, Bradley McDowell takes the victory. And in the 4-cylinder, they had 2 classes that night. They had a rear-wheel drive and a front-wheel drive. The rear-wheel drive was Robert Jones Sr., and in the front-wheel drive, Tim Day takes the victory. At Randolph County Raceway in Moberly, Missouri, the USRA A-Mod victor was Tyler Hibner. Look at there, Lee Hibner got brothers, I believe they're brothers, 1-2. The USRA B mod, that's Clayton Smith, takes the victory. In the late models, that's Reed Millard out of Jeff City, Missouri, takes the victory. And in the 4 cylinders, Kyle Burton. Now, NASCAR. We had a racing at Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. This was the first time that it had been there, I believe, in 56 years. We talked about that on the Wednesday show, about the 4th of July celebration and how that went. Well, victory number, I thought he was going to retire from Xfinity Racing after victory number 100, but I guess it was too hard to turn down. So he comes back, wins number 101. Victory number 101 in the Xfinity Series for Kyle Busch. He takes the win there over Daniel Hemrick and Michael Annett, and I believe Kevin Harvick was 4th. Now, we got to thinking about this. Kyle had posted that was victory number 200. I'm not sure let's see, where they were figuring that on there, but where he's at was 221 victories now all time. I was kind of curious about where that placed him. I already knew that it was the number 1, but I was kind of curious about that, how it went. So you've got Kyle Busch with 221 wins, 59 of those in the Cup Series, Xfinity 101, and 61 in the Truck Series. Second most all time, that was 1984, so that was 37 years ago today. The President Reagan was there for the Firecracker 400 when Richard Petty won his 200th. All 200 of those in the NASCAR series. None of those were in the lower series. But who is number 3? This is the next closest active racer behind Kyle Busch's 221s is 119 of Kevin Harvick. 102 victories overall is a whole nother Hall of Fame career back to second. So who's next after that? You'd be surprised. I was. The third most victories combined of active drivers. Brad Keselowski was 75. Yes, 35 NASCAR, 39 Xfinity, and the 1 Truck Series. I was pretty surprised about that. He wasn't one of those names that would have came to mind right off. I didn't realize he had won so many of any of those, actually. So there's your top 3 active drivers. Now, the SRX series, I incorrectly, rather dumbly, said that it was at Lucas Oil Speedway this past weekend. It was at Lucas Oil Raceway, not at Wheatland. It was in Indianapolis, Indiana. Well, nonetheless, they raced there last night. Your victor was Ernie Francis. I tell you what, he's doing really well in this series. I don't know what other kind of racing he's done. I should look into that, but he's doing real well against these guys. So you have your top 3 right there. Ernie Francis, Bobby Labonte with the second place, Scott Speed, Marco Andretti, Bobby Santos the third, and so on. That's your Bill Elliott. Boy, I've seen a lot of people talking about he's having a heck of a time with this car. Hasn't had a real good season so far in that. But Indy raced earlier today. This was an early race from Lexington, Ohio at the Mid-Ohio Series or racetrack. Joseph Newgarden from Team Penske takes the win. Chip Ganassi Racing, which apparently is getting out of NASCAR, which is something we'll be talking about on Wednesday. Marcus Ericsson takes second, and Alex Palou is third. Earlier today, he burned the tires off of him in the post-race celebration, did a big burnout, and it's one of the turns. Wanted to see the big burnout. He didn't do it, so he burned the tires off, and they ended up having to push him back to victory lane. But Chase Elliott did a great job. Just absolutely, really did well. He went from one of the back positions all the way up to first. Takes the victory. Christopher Bell there was the second. Kyle Busch actually was within a couple seconds. Thought maybe he was going to challenge Chase for the win, but couldn't do so and dropped back and finished third. AMA Pro Motocross, the Lucas Outdoor Motocross Series, was in Red Bud, Michigan this weekend. Your 450 winner there was Dylan Ferrandis. Let me tell you, Dylan Ferrandis is the same age as Ken Roczen, which is surprising. I thought he was a lot younger because he came to the U.S. so much later. This is his first year in the 450 outdoor, and man, he is absolutely tearing it up. A 1-2 in the two motos. He takes your overall. Eli Tomac with a shocking second place there. He looked really good. Aaron Plessinger was third. Now in your 250 class, RJ Hampshire takes the win. Justin Cooper, the second. And if you don't know about Jet Lawrence, he's worth checking out because this kid is so incredibly popular with the race fans. He gives away donuts at his tent before each one of the races, and then afterwards he's really good about throwing out goggles and hats and all kinds of things. And he's got some sort of contest going where he picks out somebody who has the best sign and they win stuff. This kid is not very old. I think he's 17, 18, 19, something like that, and he has marketing figured out. His brother Hunter's a pretty good racer, but Jet Lawrence is going to be a big star, super likable. So if you haven't checked out motocross, you definitely want to give him a look. Want to thank you so much. We tried this a little bit different. Instead of having everything written down, we thought we'd have it here all on the screen, and I don't think I liked it. So we'll probably go back to doing it the way we did. So we want to thank you so much for joining us here on this 4th of July. I hope you've had a great one. Don't forget, you were outside a lot. Make sure you drink a lot of that Gatorade or that new Pedialyte Sport and get yourself rehydrated, and don't be a crab ass tomorrow at work because you're tired. So hope you have a great 4th of July. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us here on ORP TV. We'll see you back here Wednesday night at 6 p.m. on ORP TV. News live at 6 p.m. on Wednesday. We'll see you then. I'm Stag.